Speaking of Dark Brandon, though, the Senate actually fell ass backwards into like at least some legislative change in the good direction, I guess. I can't wait for inflation to drop Wednesday and right wingers to lose it. Yeah. If you have no politics, the politics is spite, and spiting the reactionary right is adequate. You know what I mean? That's fine. I don't give a shit. I will never understand making fun of someone with a speech disorder, though. I can understand it. Well, one, it's because he doesn't just have a speech disorder, okay? Stop trying to fucking make it seem like Joe Brandon not knowing where the fuck he's at in the United States of America as he's like barely campaigning in the fucking Democratic primaries is actually a consequence of his speech disorder. And two, he's old as fuck. He's so old, his speech disorder came back, okay? He had successfully defeated it. And now, because he's a fucking walking fossil and his brain capacity is diminishing, his speech disorder came back. Also, I'm ableist. So there is that. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm ableist when it comes to, driving. I don't think that blind people should be able to drive. And I'm ableist when it comes to, presidents and politicians. Yeah. And ages, too. Dysarthria due to aging isn't a developmental speech disorder. It's 100% normal, just like delayed pharyngeal response. What the fuck? What is this? Is science time? I don't know what the fuck you're saying, okay? Yeah, he doesn't speak good, okay? He doesn't speak good. Also, his brain no good. Do you understand? And he's president. And president brain should be good, but it's bad. He has bad brain. And that's it. Don't give me the fucking weird science terms behind it, okay? Pharyngeal laryngitis is the reason, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Senate Democrats pass a climate tax and healthcare bill. It's called the Inflation Reduction Act, titled promptly off of Dark Brandon's roots as an Irish Republican. The IRA is what it's called. Okay. We are going to analyze some of the climate change provisions on it as well. Literally just helping your take, Lamau, but go off on science. Why are you getting mad? I'm joking, okay? I'm joking. Shut up, nerd. I know you're helping, but it's a joke, okay? It's a joke, Four Eyes. Calm down. All right, let's watch.
Passed a major healthcare, climate, and tax package on a party line vote. Vice President Harris broke the tie. It was an outcome that seemed out of reach just a few weeks ago. Our congressional correspondent Rachel Scott starts us off. Good morning, Rachel.
George, President Biden is one step closer to a major political victory this morning. After months of stalled negotiations, Senate Democrats banded together to get his economic agenda across the finish line.
The vice president votes in the affirmative, and the bill, as amended, is passed.
With every Republican opposed, Vice President Kamala Harris casting the tie-breaking vote. On the Senate floor, Democrats jumping to their feet, erupting in cheers. Handing President Biden a political victory by a razor-thin majority passing a sweeping economic package aimed at combating climate change, inflation, and lowering the cost of prescription drugs.
It's been
one of the wonderful parts about this, one of the provisions on this was the insulin price cap. Now, part of it is insulin price cap for Medicare, so over the age, for those who are eligible, who are recipients of Medicare, then your price cap, your out-of-pocket coverage, your out-of-pocket cost for insulin is going to be capped, right? However, the secondary consequence of this was going to be, once again, a price cap at $35 a month for insulin for everyone else. And of course, that was stripped away from the bill. Okay? It was taken out. Anyone who utilizes that, anyone who thinks that that's appropriate or whatever the fuck is wiped his sight. Wait, what do you mean? There are multiple factors at play with the price cap, but the fact that that was taken away is once again a consequence of big pharma being fucking absolute dogs and lobbying the living titties out of like every Republican and certain certain Democrats as well. I don't give a fuck about the Senate parliamentarian. She can suck me from the back. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue.
Long, tough, and winding road. But at last, we have arrived.
Democrats reached a breakthrough, rallying behind a roughly $740 billion bill that would make the largest climate investment in U.S. history, provide tax credits to buy electric vehicles, lower premiums for Americans buying their own health insurance, and make prescription drugs more affordable for seniors, capping out-of-pocket expenses at $2,000. All that would be paid for by increasing taxes on top corporations.
This may be the very last time that we have an opportunity to take action in a substantial way against the threat of climate change.
Not like Americans have issues with lifestyles that bring about diabetes later in life. Oh no, totally, dude. It's just lifestyle. That's what it is. No, I mean, it's not just lifestyle, okay? It's the same fucking forces at play that lobbied the shit out of Congress to ensure that that is not a part of the bill, that was taken out of the bill, that also is, unironically, the same lobbying groups or entities that, put shitty-ass fucking food on your plate that you don't even recognize. It's not 90% lifestyle, okay? There are forces at play that you are completely oblivious to in the form of lobbying, okay? There's a reason why all of your food is riddled with microplastics, that all of your food is sweetened by high fructose corn syrup. Okay? Corn subsidies. So it's not as simple as like just put the fucking Krispy Kreme down, fatty. All right. What the fuck are you supposed to do? You're supposed to like what? What do you think? Like European lifestyles are better? Yeah, sure, they are. Do you want to know why? Because they have walkable cities. They are commuting, and they're walking in their commutes way more. They have public transit, and also on top of that, their food is better. Their food quality is better. There's also type 1 diabetes, which is not lifestyle, and genetic predispositions that cause you to become diabetic later on in life as well. So, it's not just lifestyle, no matter what. And the price negotiations for medicine was only for 10 medications. It was going to be, it's going to start off at like, 2026 or some shit. Like it's not even starting off immediately. There's so much going on. It is significantly more complicated than just, you're eating too many sweet things.
It's been a long, tough, and winding road. But at last, we have arrived. I know it's been a long day and a long night, but we've gotten it done. Today, after more than a year of hard work, the Senate is making history. I am confident the Inflation Reduction Act will endure as one of the defining legislative feats of the 21st century. Our bill reduces inflation, lowers costs, creates millions of good-paying jobs, and is the boldest climate package in U.S. history. This bill will kickstart the era of affordable clean energy in America. It's a game changer, it's a turning point, and it's been a long time in coming. To Americans who've lost faith that Congress can do big things, this bill is for you. To seniors who face the indignity of rationing medications or skipping them altogether, this bill is for you. And to the tens of millions of young Americans who have spent years marching, rallying, demanding that Congress act on climate change, this bill
older hot twink jerks himself off on camera until completion.
Is for you.
Great. Thank you. Insulin debt is a phrase that only exists in a dystopia. 4 out of 5 Americans with diabetes went into debt to pay for insulin, new survey shows. Wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Remember that, okay? Just normal things in the richest country on the planet. You know what I mean? Just remember that. Okay.